welcome guys to another little video on our UnderDog project. Now, I've spent most of the day and everything else like just basically sculpting out this guy out of basically clay. What? How the hell did I get... some reason I deleted a face there. I don't even know why. But I sculpted this guy out and everything. The head's missing because, well, I'm very, very terrible at heads and stuff. So I haven't exactly made a face for him yet. And the one that I've got is horrible. I might as well just put a minion skull on him and that's about it. Could just put a skull on him and that would be it. And you guys would probably be pretty happy with that. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to show off his face because he's still going through surgery or plastic surgery, whatnot. So I left him. I was going to start working on some pants for him and stuff, you know. That way later on in the game we can show you guys how to, you know, enable and disable pants on characters and all that stuff. Yes, he's got pretty featured and stuff, but for the most part, I want some pretty high resolution in the arms, because, well, if you have a lot of a really high res one, when you go to animate it, and when it seems like the more dense your mesh is around like your fingers and stuff like that, when you go to wave paint and things, it's actually able to manipulate it really, really well. You know, the deformation, or just what I call just animating, you know. I was thinking about animating the rest of this part of the body and everything, but for the most part, if I started with it like right now, I think it would be a little premature anyway, because I haven't got, you know, pants on them yet, so it's kind of weird to have a character with no pants, you know, or a shirt. But anyway, I just thought it would be cool for you guys to see, you know, if I've been working on the project and things like that. I didn't do this on stream just because it's boring. I didn't think anybody would want to see me sit here and scrape little pieces of clay off this guy. Well, that's what I call it. Because basically all you do, go here and you go, hi, this is the brush. And that's about it. I mean, I mean, not this strength and everything else, but that's pretty much what it is. Okay, guys, it's not like super exciting to watch, right? Now let's make sure that I get this off, because if it ends up messing up my mesh, I'm gonna be pissed because I spent a good portion of the day with it. I could probably fix it, but yeah, you know how it is. Anyway, oh, and shade. This helps a lot when you're in object mode, or when you're just sculpting like I was. A lot of times I don't like shading because it looks stupid. So I just go shadeless. Should have a default texture, color, no, ambient. You can also do geometry or some stupid stuff, but for the most part I just do, you know, the whole enchilada person. I don't know why I had upper body. Oh, because I started off piece by piece. That's what it was. First, I did my fingers like really, really slow and everything. And oh, this is sculpted mode. Okay. Point, tools, flat. No, smooth. Join. No mesh data to join. Okay, so another thing that's really good to do is if you're in here and you're in edit mode, will you go to edit mode? Yes. Okay. Go into tools. A lot of good things that you could do is just remove doubles. I've already done it and everything, but removing doubles, very, very good. And subdividing sucks. Well, it would really suck for us right now because this is a very dense mesh, as you can see. It's very dense. So when I go to start cutting this up and everything, well, not cutting it up, but to make the lower poly version so it runs better in the game, because this dense of geometry and everything else would tank our FPSs. Like, it wouldn't do it by itself, but combine that with environment and, you know, things like that, then it would start, because this mesh right here is about 40,000 vertices, 80,000 edges, you might as well say, and about 40,000 faces, which results into, I would say, 79 triangles, 1,000. And the recommended one for just characters by itself is usually probably about 25, 30. 40's pushing it. You know, I mean, you could have some type of LOD system for characters and stuff like that, but I don't know. Probably about 30,000 is more than enough, especially with normal maps and, you know, light maps and everything else to manipulate and fake a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's probably more than enough. Plus, combine, this is just the geometry for the character itself, okay? Now, if we started attaching clothes to him, you know, like a shirt or something like that, that's probably another couple K, maybe 4 or 5K for a shirt. It sounds ridiculous, but look, honestly, you're probably going to have a regular shirt, okay? Which involves this area, okay? Now, let Blender do this for us. 3K, oh, first, silly bug, freaking annoying the crap out of me. About 4K right there, just in that geometry right there. But that's a high res mesh too, so it may end up being what? I don't know. I still think it would probably be pretty far up there because this isn't too dense. I mean, it is dense, but it's not beyond what I could see coming for just the shirt, because you're going to want this line for the center of his back and, you know, bubble up here and here because, you know, shoulder blades for guys are a little bigger. They're not like, you know, we're just built that way. And yeah, I could really see us probably using about this many vertices, right? And you know, that's the biggest issue is how dense can you do it? How dense are you willing to go? And secondly, how are you going to make it work in your game? What's your target? These are kind of the questions that you need to, like, really? Is it just because I'm recording and it's being all silly? Okay. Sometimes when you're doing this and then trying to record or stream, you're viewport starts, chucking a little. And it's not exactly ideal, but it happens, right? And